Hey guys, welcome back to 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗃𝗏𝗀. In today's video, we're going to create a 3D Coldrinks Can animation just by using some static images. I am not going to use any third-party plugins, so anyone can create this kind of animation for their own projects. So without wasting any more time, let's jump into the After Effects and let's get started. Alright, we have two images, one for the can itself and one for the top part of the can. Let's bring this can content image in the timeline, adjust the size and decompose it. Let's call it can content and make sure to check move all attributes. Now go to the effects and presets and search for CC cylinder effect. Double click to apply it on the layer and let's change its scale value to near about 70%. Now go to effects panel and open position and rotation property. Change the position Z axis value to near about 530 so that it fits inside our composition window. These values can be slightly different for everyone. Change the X rotation value to 36 degree and Z rotation value to 20 degree. Also change the rotation order to YZX. Now hold Alt plus click on the stopwatch icon to add an expression on the Y rotation. Now type time multiplier 100 so that it can rotate all over the time. Open the light option, change light height value to 30 and change the direction something like this. You can play with the shading values, but I like to keep it default. Let's create a new composition and take the dimension 1080 by 1080 or any square format. Also name it can top. Place the can top image here. We need to rotate it as well. Open rotation property and apply the same expression. Time multiplier 100. Alright, now go to the main composition and bring the can top composition here. Reduce the scale value to match the can content. Then change this layer to 3D layer. Change the X rotation value to near about minus 70 degree and Y rotation value to minus 20 degree. Now open position property and try to place it on the top of the can content layer. Just like this. Here we need to adjust the X rotation value a little bit. Also increase the scale value slightly. You can adjust the values with the arrow keys to place it properly. Alright, I think this is fine and it looks really nice. Let's create a catchy background for it. First create a solid layer. Place it at the bottom and apply gradient ramp effect on it. Change the color tone similar to your can content tone. Change the ramp shape to radial. You can adjust the position according to your need. Create another solid layer. Let's call it grid. Apply grid effect on it. Change it to width and height slider. Change the width value to 110 and height value to 110 as well. Change the border size to 3. Let's create an adjustment layer. Place it on the top. Apply noise effect on it. Change the noise amount value to 6. Create another adjustment layer and apply curve effects on it. And change the curve something like this, just to adjust the color tone properly. Change the grid color to the light shade of the orange so that it blends with the background. This animation looks good on the square background, so let's change the composition settings to 1080 by 1080. Let's create a shadow for this can. Take the ellipse tools and create a shape like this. Change the fill to gradient and adjust the gradient like this. Place the shape under the can and change the blend mode to multiplier. Reduce the opacity and apply Gaussian blur effect on it. This blur causing some boundary issues, so let's use Gaussian blur legacy option. Hide the top effect and increase the blurriness value something like this. Or you can delete that effect also. Adjust the opacity if needed and your animation is done. So this is all for today. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next video. Till then, have fun and stay safe.